Go look at the Washington Commanders tape. Second half, Saquon Barkley took that shit over. He took that fucking game over. Give that motherfucker the rock. Watch what the fuck he's gonna do. We just can't replace that with anybody. All right, Giants fans, welcome back to Big Blue Record Crew Podcast. It's your host, Zeke. Hey, let's jump right into it. Our two biggest stars, Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones. Who deserves to get paid? Who needs to get paid? Are we going to pay them both, or are we going to let them both walk? 2022 was a great year for both Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones. And we're going to have a lot of cap space. But giving a quarterback a second contract can be hell sometimes on a team. And also paying a running back don't look good. So what are we going to do? Let's dive right into Saquon Barkley first. We know what Saquon did. The biggest question, because he stayed healthy. And he proved that this year. He had a bad knee injury 2 years ago. And he's been kind of in and out of the lineup. I don't think he's injury prone, but that's the label that they've been giving him. I don't think he's injury prone. I think he's just fine. Like I said, he had an outstanding year. On 295 carries, he had 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and also to go with that, 57 receptions for 338 yards. Then also had a good postseason game against the Vikings. I think Saquon showed everything he had to prove. He checked all boxes, was a true leader, carried this team on his back. Without Saquon Barkley, we do not make the playoffs. I repeat, we do not make the playoffs. There's nothing else for Saquon Barkley to prove to get his next deal. And by rumors, Saquon Barkley wants somewhere between $15 million. In my opinion, we're talking about running back here. Paying a running back the second contract does not bode well. Now, granted, you need a running game in this league. I don't give a fuck what nobody else tells you. You need a fucking running game. But paying a running back top money doesn't work out. The wear and tear on a running back is a real thing. So, with that being said, I like Saquon Barkley. I think you got to franchise Saquon Barkley because the franchise tag for running backs this year will be $10 million. That's doable. We're just pushing the issue down the road if we franchise him because he's probably going to have another fantastic year because he's Saquon Barkley. So we're back at it again next year. Do we pay him or let him walk? At a certain time, we just got to either pay him or let him go. And if he could take $12 million, I'm willing to pay Saquon even though he's a running back. He's our lifeline. He's our team. Everything goes through Saquon. He's our leader. It's hard to replace him. He's a dual threat running back. He gets everything done. He's a team first type of running back. What else you want us to prove? Go look at the Washington Commanders tape. Second half, Saquon Barkley took that shit over. He took that fucking game over. Give that motherfucker the rock. Watch what the fuck he's gonna do. We just can't replace that with anybody. Man, I'll tell you, it's hard for me to say don't pay Saquon. I don't give a fuck if he's running back or not. He helped us get to the guy, and without him, we ain't going to the damn playoffs. So what I say is franchise tag, and then pay up. Franchise tag, $10 million. Next offseason, pay up. That's what I'll do. I can't just let Saquon Barkley go. We drafted him at number 2 for a reason. Just can't let that go. If you're going to do anything, you fucking trade him. If you're going to do something, trade Saquon Barkley. But don't just let him walk. So next we got Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is the X factor here. Daniel Jones had completion percentage of 67.2. Could have been a little higher if our wide receivers didn't drop the ball. I'll give you that. 3,200 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Those are decent numbers. All right. Also in the running game, 120 attempts for 708 yards, 7 touchdowns. That's phenomenal. That's fucking awesome. Not many quarterbacks could do that. He's a real dual threat quarterback. Make no mistake about that. But we're talking quarterbacks. Look, I need my quarterback to throw the motherfucking ball. I need my quarterback in this league, in this passing league, he should be at least getting 4,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. I understand our wide receivers, we didn't really have a great wide receiving core, but you got to find a way to get it done. And I think Daniel Jones left a lot of plays on the field, and that's why his rushing yardage are so high. because I feel like he still doesn't read the field like he needs to. So let's get down to the numbers. Daniel Jones, to franchise tag a quarterback is about $30 million, $32 million. Some people say more. It's about right in that range. To me, Daniel Jones, you got to break down categories for quarterbacks. All right, Patrick Mahomes, he's standing by himself. He's too damn good. He's awesome. He's in the category by himself. Then you got Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and then next tier, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, and then the next tier after that, or Lamar Jackson in there, of course, but the next tier after that is just pretty much just Kirk Cousins. Now, Kirk Cousins is a Pro Bowl quarterback, but to me, he's fucking average. Like, he's a good average quarterback. But Kirk been stealing money from the Commanders or the Redskins at that time and the Vikings. So you got to put Daniel Jones in that category. Is he Kirk Cousins? I think so. Are you willing to pay Daniel Jones $40 million? I wouldn't. But who else are we going to fucking get? The problem with Daniel Jones is quarterbacks is the hardest position to play in any sport. And we got ourselves a decent quarterback that proved that he could at least take us to the playoffs with a subpar talent team. Problem with Daniel Jones is we fucked up the first 4 years when we should have built the team around that. We had bad coaches. We had a bad GM. Shit happens. We got Brian Daboll now. We got Joe Shane. Shit's going to be different. But you want to win early when your quarterback is on his first deal, or the quarterback will take a team-friendly deal. Some like Tom Brady, some like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes got the bag, but it's very team-friendly. Daniel Jones at $32 million a year, if that number can be converted to long-term, I'll sign that. Yes, sir. Let's do that. If you're looking anywhere north of like 35, 38 mil, I love Daniel Jones. I love what he did for us. I can't sign off on that. When Kirk Cousins was being shopped around, I was screaming, do not pay him $40 million. Are you fucking crazy? He's not worth that. It's not even close. Daniel Jones is not, for the production we got this year, Daniel Jones is not a $40 million quarterback. He's just not. He's not. And I love Daniel Jones. I really do. But he's not a $40 million quarterback. I would love Daniel Jones in the 25 to 30 range. Perfect. That's perfect for him. That's perfect. We go get more pieces. We can help him out. Build up the wide receiver core. Build up the O-line. We need a center. We need some guards. I think we're okay on the tackles. Evan Neal's going to keep growing. Andrew Thomas, all pro. He's going to get paid too. So we got other people coming up that need to get paid. But this team has a lot of holes in it. We need linebackers. We need corners. D-line, safety, and tight ends. Everything else we need to upgrade. And running back, depending on what we're going to do with Saquon Barkley. But Daniel Jones is a $25 to $30 million quarterback, no more. I can't pay him no more than that. So what are we going to do? If we franchise Saquon Barkley, we can't franchise him too. This is a hard decision. This decision is going to dictate Joe Shane and Daboll's tenure with the Giants. Do you let him walk and hopefully build after that? Or do you keep both of them? To be honest with you, I don't know what else we could do besides sign him. We just can't keep going back to the drawing board. We made the playoffs. I'm tired of being fucking trash. We were trash for a fucking decade. Besides that one 2016 year, we were garbage. Every other year besides that. We just can't keep going back to the well. We mishandled Daniel Jones' first 3 seasons. Now we're paying for it now. And unfortunately, we're going to have to pay up. I think he holds the gun right now. If Daniel Jones is smart, he'll try to be team friendly. Build around them. So I'm telling you just like this. I'm thinking $32 million a year for 4 years. $128 million for 4 years. I'll sign that. I'm up for that. Anything higher than that, I don't know. I think you might just have to let him walk. And then we're going to be starting over and we're going to be trash and all this other bullshit. But the worst thing a franchise could do and be stuck in the middle. Which we look like we can't be stuck in the middle. We're just not bad enough to get a good draft pick, and we won't be good enough to make a Super Bowl run. Hard decision. Joe Shane, Daboll, what are y'all going to do? This is a tough decision for us. All right, Giants fan, that was Big Blue Rain Crew Podcast. This is Zeke. As always, like, comment, subscribe. What would y'all do with Saquon? What would y'all do with Daniel Jones? Y'all gonna walk? Y'all gonna pay him? Y'all let me know down in the comment section. This is Zeke with Big Blue Rain Crew Podcast. I'm out. Peace.